it's almost time to start my session. I thought I would come in a little bit early to make sure that I have everything that I needed tonight, and it looks like I do. So welcome. It is 7 o'clock, so welcome to my session. Guys, I appreciate you stopping by and checking out my my video. I appreciate you. Tonight I'm going to go ahead and let you in on what I'm going to be doing. So I have been busy updating my blog site, my entitled My Cow Junk Stop blog. So I've been uploading colored imagery from my sessions that I've been doing currently, and been putting them and rearranging my blog site to make it make more sense, if that makes sense at all. Some of the content was lost, and so I had to rescan, re-upload some of the images. But there was one image that I wanted to tweak on my blog site, and this is Bill and Chuck having a heart-to-heart about what happened, what potentially could happen if they get caught. So there's nothing but dialogue here. And the what picture was this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate another picture of Bill and Chuck. Didn't look right to me, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't make that look a little bit better. Bill and Chuck are inside of a tree. This is at the beginning of the series. They were trying to get away from the sheriff, and so Bill stole the sheriff's truck, and so, or not Bill, Chuck did. And Bill came along for the ride. So, okay, so this is Bill. I'll go ahead and do him first. Get him done first, guys. Hi, welcome to my session. I appreciate you guys stopping by, even for a minute is fine by me. Go and check out and see what the cows are up to tonight. And tonight the cows are inside of a tree. Hi guys. Hey, thanks for joining me tonight. I appreciate you stopping by and your support for the channel. Hey Jara, Drake, hi, welcome you guys. Thanks for stopping by. What happened was, I have been uploading just a ton of stuff I've been doing during my sessions. I have a lot of material that I've been working with, and so I have traded out the black and white pictures for the color pictures that I'm doing in my sessions. So this is going to be a picture of Bill and Chuck talking. This was the very beginning of the story, guys. Chuck stole the sheriff's truck, and him and Bill got away with the truck. So what happened was they're hiding inside of a hollowed out tree, and sheriff doesn't know where they're at. He kind of drove right up to them. And you guys, I'm not kidding you. That puppy has not set up. He hasn't barked at all in the minute. I'm not kidding you. I cannot make this stuff up. This puppy seems like he's got puppy sense, I guess. I don't know if it's at this time of the night. And typically I'm pretty lucky because he hasn't been barking lately. Tonight he's on. if you've seen my shorts. I uploaded a short and give you an idea what my studio looks like. It ain't pretty. It's kind of in disarray. I'm trying to do my spring cleaning, you guys, and I'm trying to find a new place to hang out to do my ASMR sessions, and we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I've got the next few days off, so I'm going to be doing a lot more of these things. And what I plan on doing tonight is, and I've been saying that I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to do it. Tonight at midnight, I'm going to do an ASMR session. And what I've done is I got a whole bunch of pencils from my classroom. And that's all I'm going to do is sharpen pencils. And I'm going to mess around with my markers too. And kind of organize them and kind of do a spring cleaning session tonight at midnight. So we'll see how that goes. I think that will be fun though, I'm thinking. Anyways, thanks you guys. I appreciate you stopping by. Cheers. This is an ASMR session, and I'm cartooning, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of charcoal work too. So, FYI, those of you who have been following me know that I've got a blog site that I'm uploading pictures I'm creating during ASMR sessions. So, in case you were wondering, that's what it's all about. So, okay, so this is Chuck and Phil hiding inside of a tree, and Sheriff is zooming right past them. So, yes, it's not supposed to make sense of the book. It's just a bunch of cow humor. So, FYI. Some people get it, some people don't. It does. Illustrating and having fun and gathering with nice people. Some people get it and some people don't. It's okay. It's all good. My thing is I like illustrating and I like sharing my work with you guys, so that is my story. Some people are going, huh? What is she doing? It's like, just coloring. Just coloring cartoons. My comic strip. And I'm gabbing with you guys, because that's what I do. I like to gab. Tonight, you guys, I'm going to be using my gel markers, my super awesome gel markers, and my Sharpies, and probably my dual tip markers too, guys. I don't know if that's going to be too bold. This tip is okay. So this was one of the first comic strip panels I uploaded to my blog, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't suit the dialogue, I'm guessing. That's what I'm trying to say. The tree was not big enough, in my opinion. And so I decided to tweak it, make it a little bit larger. And I managed to get a lot of content uploaded to my blog today. I still haven't gotten my easel yet, guys, so baby steps. It's a work in progress. So, okay, this is VR, or this is Chuck. Sorry. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I'm doing a little bit of everything, you guys. I'm using my gel crayons. You know these things. And tonight at midnight, I'm going to be doing another live stream, and I'm going to be sharpening pencils and sorting my colors and doing stuff like that. I'm an art teacher, so I have a lot of art supplies in my classroom. Colored pencils is one of them. And I decided that I'm going to sharpen these pencils for the art teacher who's taken over for me next year. Figured that would be the neighborly thing to do. So, kind of nice to have supplies ready for you to work with when you first, begin the school year. Speaking of which, this school year has flown by, you guys. In my opinion, I think it's almost over. This school year just went by really fast, you guys. Well, it seems like it has. A lot of stuff going on in school. I don't know. When you stay busy, it makes the days go by real fast, and in teaching, this was my first year teaching art. I really enjoyed it. But as much as I enjoy teaching art, I miss my kids, my first graders. That's the grade level I was teaching. Last year I was teaching first. I like that grade level. I also like third grade too. I do like third grade. I've gotten a chance to, teach the kids and get to know them, and seems like they're, out of all the grade levels, I don't know. I'm not gonna say more well behaved. I'm not gonna say that, because depending on classroom management skills, your teacher's classroom management skills. I guess it depends on your method of teaching classroom management. And I've been teaching. This is going to be my 9th year now. So I've been doing it for a while. Love it. Love teaching. So if you guys get a chance, you should check out my short. I put together a short this morning. It's kind of like an overview of my cluttered, unorganized studio that I'm trying to organize. I'm doing spring cleaning as we speak, and so I'm trying to get more organized. One of my New Year's resolutions is to be more organized, and the kind and I start out well. My intentions are good, and I'll start organizing. Try to anyway. And I get sidetracked. I do, I get sidetracked. It's something that happens. Gives me like a kid. And you know what I found? That being a teacher and hanging out with the kids and that young energy, I'm telling you, I think it keeps a person young. For me, it keeps me young. Kind of absorb that young energy. It's kind of cool, and the kids are amazing. And you can find a lesson that engages the kids and the kids like doing. You know, that's half the battle right there. Classroom management. You find that lessons that engage kids and keep them coming back. Doesn't like coming to school because it's just not fun for them. And I'm telling you, sometimes you have to make it fun and engaging. So that's the fun part about teaching art. You find the lessons that the kids would be interested in doing. It's been working for me anyway. I can only speak for myself, guys. I just can tell you, we learned about Pollock, Jackson Pollock, and the kids loved that one, that lesson, because they got to splatter paint. So they really enjoyed that one. And then we did hieroglyphics, which was fun. They got to use pastels. And so they got to make their own cave art, which was at the beginning of the school year, and they liked that a lot. They did. Okay, so this is go ahead and so the sheriff's car is right over here. They're hiding inside of a tree. They're on the lam. This was the beginning of the series, and let me show you. Be quiet. So this was the initial image, and I didn't care about it, guys. So I don't know what you call it, making it better, trying to make the graphic a little better so people understand where they're hiding out at. They're inside a tree. I hope that looks fine. I've been cartooning for a good long time, ever since I was a kid, and it's a great release. And if you guys have been following me, you know how much I love cartooning. I love it. It's a great release. It's my form of meditation. It really is. Some people meditate. Some people, do all kinds of things. They do yoga and things like that to relax. I'm does, you know, if I don't need to take a pill, I won't. Unfortunately, I have a thyroid thing, some thyroid situation going on. So, I mean, if there was a way to fix my thyroid without having to take medication, count me in. Seriously. Seriously, I would much rather do something that doesn't include swallowing a pill. Seriously. Okay, they're having a little conversation, and I'm gonna try to remember everything. I have a really bad reputation for forgetting things. Yeah. Talking I do. I picked that habit up from my husband, my late husband. He was a talker. He could talk your ear off, and he'd go on for hours and talk about nothing. And when he used to drag me along, sometimes on some of his plumbing gigs, you know. I was like his helper. I was his little apprentice, and he would take. And I learned a lot about plumbing, hanging out with him while he was working. Got a chance to visit with the homeowners and chit chat with them while he did the plumbing work. It was kind of a cool gig. Learned a lot about plumbing. It was kind of neat. I liked it. I could replace a disposal. I learned how to replace a disposal. I learned how to cut copper. I learned how to solder. I learned about fixtures, fittings, and stuff like that. Plumbing fixtures and stuff. Learned a lot when I was working with him. He was a good teacher too. My old man was a really good teacher. He was awesome. Okay, I don't know if this tree needs leaves, guys. Maybe I'll give him a couple of leaves here. Make it look like a tree. Speaking of which, the book, The Giving Tree, every time I read that book, I cry. That and The Velveteen Rabbit. Those two books make me cry every time I read them. So I have to be careful when I'm reading that book to my kids, because I don't want them to know that I'm crying when I'm reading it to them. Alright, I need to get the sheriff's card. And so I'm just going to do the sheriff's card separate. You see, here's a good one. The old standby. So this is sheriff's truck. Or actually, it's not a truck. It's his cop car. I guess you could call it a truck. I can call it anything I want. It's a cartoon. You can call it whatever I want to. Give me a cop car. Give me a cop truck. Okay. And he's zooming by. So I'm going to do this. Watch this. I'm going to do a little erasing. Just a little bit of erasing, you guys. I'm going to do this right here. Tonight at 12 o'clock, guys, I'm going to be doing an ASMR session. I'm going to be sharpening pencils for my principal and for next year's art teacher. Hi, you guys. Hi, thanks for stopping in and visiting with me. I appreciate it. Hang on one second. Let me just do something real quick here. You know what? I'd like to think that some of this stuff is because I grew up on Dr. Seuss, you guys. I did. Green Eggs and Ham. The Lorax. You know what? That's a great book about recycling and taking care of the planet. Okay, so this is Phil and Chuck having a conversation underneath, inside of a tree, behind a tree. And so I'm going to go ahead and upload this and put it in my blog site. So that is done. And I also wanted to share with you guys a comic strip that I illustrated or that I created in the 90s. And this was when I was working at a restaurant. And I was a food server for, holy cow, I was a food server for, I started in 77, and I decided to stop doing that. Quit leaving on tables in 2013, I think it was. A while ago. And to be honest with you, I've worn many hats as far as when hospitality industry. I've kind of done it all. I've worked in catering. I've waited on tables. I've bartended. This is Fran. And the comic strip was called Fran's Place. I was going to call it Mo's Place, but I thought, tacky. So, it's tacky. I just don't know. Because they could have a better name to call it. So, her. And her little friend. I think, did I call her friend? I can't remember. But there were a couple of waitresses, and they worked in a coffee shop. That's her little apron. It's been a long time since I've drawn these girls. Can't remember how long it's been. A long time, guys. So let's see. So you guys can see. I've noticed that my kids, we did book covers. It's a book cover project. One of the lessons that we did, and I told the kids that they could illustrate a book cover of their choice, and all of the kids like Dogman. I guess there's a movie coming out, there was a movie that came out called Dogman. And my kids, I didn't get a chance to check out the movie, but some people that I've been talking to about the movie says, I don't know, they didn't care for it. I'll just put it that way. I'm not going to put any adjectives in that whole conversation because, you know, I've never got a chance to see it, so I'm not going to judge from what other people say. It's just hearsay, and I'm not going to go there. So there. Not going there. So this is Fran. She's the coffee shop owner. And this is, okay, her name was Mo. Okay, I'm sorry. I called her Mo. This is back in the 90s, you guys. So this is a long time ago. Let's see if I can. You guys, I'm telling you, something's going on in my house. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's just plumbing. Just hoping it's plumbing. Okay, so this is Fran and this is Mo, and they're waitresses, and they work in a coffee shop that Fran owns. Fran's single. They're both they're kind of middle-aged. Fran doesn't have any kids. She owns the coffee shop, and this is, okay, I don't want to call her Mo. I'm going to change her name. Her name was Mo, but she's married to a guy named Herbert. So she has a husband, and she has a dog, Gus. And so I made tons of comic strips with these two characters in it. And it was fun. Didn't get syndicated. No. Like I said, that's one of the tougher things to do when you're a cartoonist. When I thought it was easier than that. It's not. It is not easy. Getting into the funny paper is not easy at all. I swore that I was going to, when I did get syndicated, that I was going to wallpaper my studio with rejection letters. I had a bunch of them. Bunch of rejection letters. Okay. Okay, Mo. Fran. Okay. Okay, so get to her too. Thanks again for stopping by, you guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. You guys are awesome, and I sure do appreciate the support that I've been getting from you all. You guys are the cats. The bee's knees. Okay, so that's them. Let me see if I can. I don't know what color I know their uniforms. Maybe pink either. Maybe brown. This is the first time that you guys. This is the first time that I've done these two ladies in color. So I'm not exactly sure. I guess I'll keep the aprons. I'll give them, you know what? I know. It's a great color for them. But you know what? I'm going to give them light blue uniforms. I think I like just the color of that too, guys. Do watch this. That's a good color. And the one thing about these markers, guys, they cover a lot of territory. It doesn't take long to color these markers. It's so funny. I have, I never even heard about ASMR until probably maybe a couple of years ago. I thought, ASMR, what in the world is that? I learned a lot. And I keep telling myself I'm going to research. I have a lot of time on my hands now, so for the next week, I'm going to research ASMR and try to figure out why it affects people the way it does. I mean, when I was working here, there'll be skirts and they'll have blouses too. When I was working at Children's Hospital in San Diego, guys, I was I had stock room duty, and you'd have all kinds of paper products and things like that that you had to unwrap and stock, and being in the stock rooms, just in the quiet, because it's very quiet in those stock rooms, and just unwrapping the papers and putting stuff away, just very satisfying. Just the sounds of the rustling of the papers, things like that. What I'm gonna do? I think I know what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna make these aprons black, and I'm gonna give them white shirts, and that I think that color combo will do just fine. Like I said, I've never colored these girls before, so this is, I guess what I want to call it is dabbling with color and seeing what works and what doesn't work. I think it looks okay. One of my first waitressing jobs was in Utah. And all the girls, we wore these brown dresses with aprons and it was interesting because when I first started working, we didn't have computers to bring in orders. We would call in our orders to the cooks. In this coffee shop that I worked at, one of the first gigs I had was working in a coffee shop, and it was a big coffee shop. It was big. You had a station for eggs, you had a station for pancakes, and if you needed pancakes, you'd go to one part of the kitchen and order the food, and then if you had egg orders, you'd go to another part of the kitchen and place your egg and call in your orders. Boy, we sure have come a long way though when it comes to technology. restaurants. Okay, that looks pretty good. These girls look okay. And as far as hair color, no. Okay, gonna have to it's here. Okay, I'm just gonna have brown hair. Thanks you guys for sticking around and visiting with me. I appreciate you. Like I said, I have decided that I'm going to do a session tonight at midnight. And I'm going to, I don't know how long it's going to last because I don't know how many pencils I have. So I'm going to be sharpening some pencils and checking out my markers and seeing if I have to replace any. So that happens at midnight Pacific Standard Time. So if you're around, I'd love for you to come and visit me if you want to. If you don't want to, that's okay too. I'm easy. So guys, this is me when I'm old and gray. With the hair. When I was working at this restaurant with this fella, he was one of my friends. And he was giving me a hard time. And he was pretending like he was me, and he was acting like an old lady. And it was the funniest thing. He was just like, I'm not going to be like that. He joked me. It's like, and I thought I was going to be waiting on tables for the rest of my life. But you know what? I said, nuh-uh. He's going around pretending like he's an old lady waiting on tables. I thought, I ain't doing it. I'm not gonna be waiting on tables for the rest of my life. So I quit my job. This is the same place I was working. I quit my job and I went to work for the San Diego Zoo. And it was an okay gig because the gentleman who I worked for, he said, you get your hours. He gave me my hours Monday through Friday. And then he gave me the morning shift, weekends off. And I had another job too. So it wasn't like I didn't have a backup plan. I did have a backup plan because when you're working at a concession stand like that, sometimes you're busy and sometimes you're not busy. And this job was like commission, based solely on commission, so you would get a percentage of what you sold. And some days you could sit there for hours and not do a darn thing. So that's why I had another job. And I had that other job when I quit this job. So I could work there for 10 years, you guys. 10. This job. And I'm gonna do an illustration of charcoal, guys. So hang tight for a minute. Let me get my black paper. Black paper here somewhere. There it is. Okay, let me get my black paper, guys. Here it is, right here. So I'm gonna do an Afghan hound. I don't know if you guys know what an Afghan hound is. Very, very pretty. A very pretty animal. is I've penciled a little bit of the sky. So, see if I can just have the shadow to try the illustration. So these are really, really pretty animals, you guys. Afghan hounds. Her name was Scheherazade of Wingate. That was her name. She had papers. She was a really good looking animal. My mom took her to shows and showed her. Let's see if I can still see this. Yeah. Puppy. Okay. These dogs are really, Afghan hounds are very, they're very active. They were Afghan, they were hound family, and these animals were bred to hunt. So let's see if you guys can see this or not. Check my notes out here real quick, guys, and just make sure that I'm getting the confirmation correct. Okay. It's very sorry. I'm good. Just a little bit. That should work. So, okay. See if I can fix this. I think I would know, right? Well, there. Happens a lot. To me, it does anyway. Okay. Okay. Just the outline, guys. I'm gonna do some more charcoal or pastel work on these. Yeah, so tonight I'm going to this too, maybe. That's the nice part about this medium. I love the fact that you can blend.
shushy, and they're very active. These animals are extremely active. I had a brother and two sisters. There were four of us kids, and we had shushy. My mom and dad were still married. They would live in the house, and the way this house was built, you could go around the house and be in the kitchen, go around to the bedroom, to the living room, and it was, and we'd get her, we called her Shushy. And she was an Afghan. We'd get her all keyed up, and we'd get her running through the house. It was Mad Mutt is what we called her, and she was silly. She was fun, but she was a silly animal, because she did run through the house with the greatest of ease. Okay, just double checking my notes, guys. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. All right, we got this. So, she was a silver. I guess they call it silver. We'd have chocolate covered napkins, but for the most part, this part of them was a little brown, and then the rest was basically white, or very light gray. White, not gray, but blonde. That's what I'm fishing for the word. This kind of coloring, I do enjoy this kind of stuff. You get a chance to be artsy. I'm going to have to use my other pencil for this, guys. She had such a pretty face. We had this Afghan. We had her. We had Shushy for, oh my gosh, she lived to be a ripe old age. And bigger dogs don't, their lifespan isn't as long as the smaller dogs. I don't know why. But that's what they tell me anyway. I could be wrong. But the products that we feed our animals these days promote longevity. So the farmer's stock, they advertise. Some people swear by it. This product, I'm not an expert, so I'm not saying. I'm just stating what people tell me or what I've heard. In way, shape, or form am I an expert. I'm an expert on kitties. I have had a kitty. My kitties lived a good long time. I'm an expert fur baby mama. Raising fur babies. I miss my kitty. I'm gonna get another one though. I miss being an animal parent. I miss having. I don't know. I missed. I miss taking care of something. I don't know. Being responsible for something. That's what I miss. Doggy. Boy, people sure love their animals, that's for sure. One of my girlfriends, I love her to death. She's a nice lady. And she goes through a lot of trouble to make sure that her animal is well provided for. I mean, she makes her little puppy. She's in the kitchen cooking stuff up for the puppy. She's a good mom. She's a good fur baby mom. Takes her to doggy daycare, or him, sorry. Takes him to doggy daycare. So, our dog had a black mask. So that's what that is. I do like having fun with this medium, you guys. I do like it a lot. Here we go. Yes, this is a weird pencil, guys. You guys are around at midnight Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be sharpening pencils. A lot of them. I'm going to be checking out markers. I got a massive amount of markers and pencils, you guys. So that's my little project tonight. This isn't really make brain, guys. Thanks for coming and joining me, you guys. There's popping in. I'm gonna be back tonight at midnight. I'm going to do. It's going to be a quiet session, no talking, just maybe whispering a little bit. I'm going to be sharpening pencils and going through my markers because I have a good many as far as supplies go. Let's see, this needs to be. I don't know comes up with this pencil, guys. I do not know. It's weird. I don't know, guys. I was doing some comic strips. I was illustrating earlier on in the session, guys, and still gonna do a little research and try to find out what the big deal with. I mean, why people get the tingles? You know, when you're triggered by certain sounds and stuff like that. I'm sure there's a right. You know what? When I was a kid, my little sister and I would used to draw together. We used to. We'd hang out, and she's really young, and she tried real hard to draw her pictures, and you know what? I could sit there for hours and watch her try to illustrate. I can't explain it. It was just a feeling, a really interesting sensation, and it did. It gave me like the tingling effect. No, interesting though. And the sound effects and how they, trigger me. This, by the way, is an Afghan hound. If you're not familiar, they're in the hound family. Our family owned one. My folks they owned a kennel a long time ago, back in the day, and they bred Weimaraners. Those are good-looking dogs too. They're good family dogs. Our dog was named Shishi. And as kids, we'd get her all keyed up. They're a little bit. I don't know. They have a lot of energy. These dogs do. And when we got her keyed up, she'd run through that house. We'd yell mad mutt. Oh my God, she was a holy terror. Okay, so that is our puppy. I miss being a fur baby mama. soon, someday. I'm looking forward to have one there. You know what? If you're gonna have a pet, have make sure you can afford to have a pet. That's just, I'm just saying. People can do what they want, but I mean, sheesh, guys. I mean, being a pet parent is a lot of responsibility, in my opinion. You have a fur baby, be able to take care of it. What do I got on here? Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna call it an early night. I'm gonna be around at midnight, sharpening pencils and going through some markers. You guys, if you're interested in stopping by, it's gonna be a live session. So, just saying. I think you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something different. Don't touch it, don't touch it. I don't know. Let's see if anyone's, guys. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliment. This is I think one of the funnest medium. I mean, this is a fun project. You get a chance to work with the pastels. You get a chance to, do the dabbling and the contrast and stuff like that. I really do this kind of stuff. So much, you guys. I appreciate your support. I really do. As long as you're liking the content, I'm just gonna keep on bringing you content. I just got done illustrating a panel from the Phil and Chuck show, guys, and I'm gonna be uploading that tomorrow, the next day. I'm gonna be back at midnight Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna be doing sharpening pencils and making sure that my markers work and things like that. Doing stuff like that tonight. Just in case you're up. I do not know what's up with this pencil, you guys. I don't know. It's really weird. Okay, do we want to make her? What else do we want to do with her? So, our Shishi had a black mask, and she was I guess you call it silver. And she got all matty, and we decided we had to shave her because she got so matty, and she ended up having a brown spot right here on the back of her. So. Some of those dogs, they're just really pretty, these sounds are, in my opinion. I was talking about opinions today, you guys, and it's like everyone has one, and it's okay, you know? It's like your get out of jail free card. Everyone's allowed to have one. That's the rule. That is the rule, guys. And if you catch sight of my blog, guys, thank you. Like I said, I'm still kind of new with this chat thing, and the platform that I was on the other night, it's like it was, I don't know, I did something wrong, obviously, and I wasn't able to see any comments or views, anything, so I did something obviously wrong, because it's like, and I felt bad. I wanted to interact with you guys, and I didn't get a chance to, so that made me sad. I was happy because I was cartooning, but I was sad because I couldn't talk, I couldn't interact with you guys. It's kind of like a catch-22 for me. Boy, I better not do anything else to this image, so let me go ahead and use them. You guys, I do commissions, so if anyone is interested in getting anything done as far as portraits of pets and stuff like that, look me up. I'm available. So normally, when I do caricatures, it says I am local, so if you want to get something done locally, I'm happy to oblige anyone that's interested in getting caricatures done or having a commission done, like illustration or a caricature or whatnot. So I do that kind of stuff still. I'm still here. I'm not retired yet. And I might continue to teach next year, you know, don't know yet. So let me go ahead and I think I'll do a little bit more rendering. I don't know what I would render. So this is Shuji. And so show you what I have done tonight. I really enjoy this white on black, you guys. I do. I enjoy this. Also, this. I didn't get a chance. Let me see here. I was gonna do a caricature of Carolyn tonight, and you know what? Don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off doing her. Anyways, that's my puppy, and like I said, you guys, I'm gonna be around at 12 midnight, sharpening pencils and playing with markers, and gabbing some more, because that's what I like doing. I like gabbing. I also put I uploaded a short too, because as much as I love living here in this little place, and it's so noisy, don't mind the noise so much, but it is a very active neighborhood, and got a lot going on, and the art district is right up the street from me, and Fremont's right around the corner, so you get your fair share of a bit of everything around here. So it does tend to get a little noisy, and that's okay, because just part of living. It's just part of life, you guys. You know. Try not to let I try not to let things get me down. It's not worth it. In my opinion, I just, you know what, sure, I get grumpy just like everyone else, but you know what, it's life. Live and let live, I say. Alright, hi guys, welcome in. I just got done doing a couple of renderings, and so I'll just show you what I did last. So you who are coming in, thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Afghan Ham. I also did a couple of comic strip panels. I did a couple of characters from a comic strip that I had done a long time ago. So you know what, guys? It's so funny. I'm telling you, if my head wasn't pasted onto my shoulders, I'm telling you. There's a couple of girls from one of my comic strip stories, and then this image is going to be uploaded to my blog site. And this was an image that I inked earlier. I don't know if I want to do Maryland, guys. I think I want to do Maryland. But I tell you what I will do. I'm gonna go ahead, since I already have these guys inked, I'm gonna go ahead and finish what I started. Because people tell me I don't finish what I start, so you know what? I'm gonna do that right now. And I mean, it's already inked. It'll only take that much time. So this is Tracker Cow, and I hate to tell you, but Tracker Cow, unfortunately, he got processed. He got caught. So he's still in the picture, guys. He's just different. Let's see, little Phil has a pink belly. Chuck has a pink belly. All my cattle has pink belly and pink snouts. Bill has different eye color around his. You guys, thanks a lot for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your likes, shares, and subscribes. And all the sweet comments you guys are sending my way. I mean, I'm humbled. I really am humbled, and I appreciate you guys more than you know. I just love doing this. I get a kick out of doing this. Okay. This is Chuck's color. He is kind of, well, he's cow color. I keep telling my kids, they call this flesh color, or they call it skin color. It's like, you know what, guys? It's not skin color. Everyone has different skin tones. It's like the grades that we use in the classroom are peach, and so I try to remind kids. It's like, you know, try to teach them how to be politically correct. Try to at least a little bit. Well, I grew up calling it skin color, and I did. So there you go. But it is peach. It's peach, guys. Here's Phil's. Phil's been in his crate for so long, guys, that he can't walk well, and he really can't see. Because he's been in the dark for a while. This is gonna go really fast, guys. Promise. That's not his color. He's blonde. Let me see, guys. No. Oh. I think I see his color. That's it. Okay. I was on the fence about doing this tonight, you guys, the cows, but it's like, you know what? It's already 8. I may as well do it, right? May as well. And since he's been processed, we want to give him this little there we go. Poor cow. He was a tracker cow. He was the one that got away for a minute. He got caught again. So he's still in the story. He's just in a different capacity. keep him around for a while.
He's the new recon man. Or Jack and Lola. He's got an in. That's the fun part about doing cartooning is like, you know what? I get to make it up as I go. And that's literally what I'm doing. I'm making it up as I go. Which is kind of fun. I kind of enjoy it. Let's see. Lola's gotta have. I don't want to forget her. Doggone it. I keep. The character defect. Finish what you start. Okay, these guys were already inked. I'm just kind of going over this a little bit. All right. Short and sweet. And I'm sure I forgot something because I always do. That's the difference between live stream and videos. It's like you got a benefit, or an upper hand on videotaping. You have the luxury of editing. So this is live stream. So what you see is what you get. And a lot of the time when I'm taping, and I don't really edit that much because, I like adding that element in my videos. The things that happen in my neighborhood. I like sharing that kind of stuff with you guys. So, this, for example, my neighborhood, guys. Seriously. Make this stuff up. Right on cue, right? Okay, let's see here. Think Tracker Cat is done. Looks done to me. Just all right, you guys. All right. I think I'm gonna call it done. And like I said, I'm gonna be back at midnight Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna be sharpening pencils, color pencils, and I'm going to check out my colors and sort through them. If you're interested, stop by tonight. If you having a hard time sleeping, come by. And let's see if we can help you out. All right, you guys, that's me done. So one more thing. Character feedback. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a little bit more. Just a little bit more, you guys. Just at least a little bit. There. Now he's done. Okay, guys, I'm done. All right. I'll see you back at 12 o'clock if you're up. If you're sleeping, yay. If not, come by and I'd love to hang out with you. I hope you guys, well, hi guys, thanks for stopping in.
I was just telling folks that midnight tonight Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be doing an ASMR session. It will be soft talking and me sharpening pencils for my classroom. So for the kids when they get back from spring break. So I'm gonna call it done, and I'll be back at midnight. So hopefully, if you guys, like I said, if you guys are still up, I'd love to hang out and gab with you. All right. With that being said, I hope you guys are doing well, regardless if you come and visit me tonight. I hope you guys are well, and you take care of yourself and everything that matters to you. Sending you love, peace, and sweet dreams. Thanks again, guys, and we'll catch you later. Thanks.